The life and legacy of Idi Amin Dada. Idi Amin Dada was born in 1925 in Koboko, a small village in the West Nile region of Uganda, near the border with Sudan. His father, Andreas Nyabire, was a Kakwa farmer and a convert to Islam. His mother, Assa Aatte, was a Lugbara woman. Amin's family belonged to the Kakwa ethnic group, a small tribe that inhabited the West Nile region. Amin received little formal education. He attended a local Islamic school where he learned to read and write in Arabic. However, he dropped out of school at the age of 16 to work as a cook for a British colonial officer. In 1946, Amin joined the British colonial army, the King's African Rifles, as a cook. He quickly rose through the ranks, becoming a sergeant in 1949 and a lieutenant in 1961. Amin was known for his physical strength, military prowess, and charismatic personality. During his time in the KR, Amin served in Kenya, Uganda, and Somalia. He was involved in several military campaigns, including the suppression of the Mau Mau rebellion in Kenya. In 1962, Uganda gained independence from British colonial rule. Amin became a close ally of President Milton Obote, who appointed him as the deputy commander of the Ugandan army. However, Amin's relationship with Obote deteriorated over time. In 1966, Obote abolished the Ugandan monarchy and declared himself president. Amin, who had become a powerful figure in the army, began to plot against Obote. On January 25, 1971, Amin seized power in a military coup, overthrowing President Obote while he was attending a Commonwealth summit in Singapore. Amin declared himself president of Uganda and established a military dictatorship. During his presidency, Amin's regime was marked by human rights abuses, including mass killings. Estimates suggest that between 100,000 to 500,000 people were killed during Amin's rule. Torture. Amin's security forces used torture to extract confessions and punish opponents. Forced disappearances. Many people disappeared during Amin's rule, and their bodies were never found. Ethnic cleansing. Amin's regime targeted certain ethnic groups, including the Akoli and Langi people. Amin's economic policies also led to a decline in Uganda's economy. He nationalized industries, expelled foreign investors, and printed money to finance his government. This led to hyperinflation, food shortages, and a decline in living standards. In 1972, Amin ordered the expulsion of Uganda's Asian minority, who were mostly of Indian and Pakistani descent. This move led to a significant decline in Uganda's economy, as many Asian businessmen and entrepreneurs left the country. Amin also clashed with neighboring Tanzania, leading to a brief war in 1978. Tanzania, led by President Julius Nyerere, supported anti-Amin rebels and eventually invaded Uganda to overthrow Amin's regime. On April 11, 1979, Amin was overthrown by a coalition of Ugandan exiles and Tanzanian forces. Amin fled to Libya, where he was granted asylum by Muammar Gaddafi. Later, Amin moved to Saudi Arabia, where he lived in exile until his death. Despite his brutal record, Amin was given a luxurious villa and a monthly stipend by the Saudi government. Idi Amin Dada died on August 16, 2003, at King Faisal Specialist Hospital in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. He was 78 years old. Idi Amin's legacy is marked by his brutal and oppressive regime, which had a devastating impact on Uganda and its people. He is remembered as one of the most notorious dictators in African history. Amin's regime was also marked by economic mismanagement, corruption, and human rights abuses. His expulsion of Asians and conflict with Tanzania further destabilized the region. Despite his brutal record, Amin remains a fascinating figure, and his life has been the subject of several books, films, and documentaries.